The late Middle Ages were marked by terror on the high seas. Peaceful villages trembled at the sight of Viking ships. They would come, displace the inhabitants and settle on land. The Vikings had no concept of sovereignty. They believed in power and power only. Does this sound familiar? China is the modern-day terror on the high seas. A different time, a different sea, but the same motive, power. A Chinese armada has descended on Spratly Islands in the South China Sea. It is a contested island, rich in oil and gas. The armada was first spotted on the 7th of March. They were sailing in the Philippine Sea. It was an open challenge to Manila. The government ordered the Chinese ships to withdraw. It was wishful thinking at best. Far from pulling back, the Chinese vessels fanned out. They now spread across the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. 200 Chinese ships languidly anchored in foreign waters. The Philippines has called it an incursion, but it is fast resembling a well-planned invasion. Because not only have the ships crossed over, they're planning to stay. The Philippine military have found illegal man-made structures on the island, specifically near the Union Banks. This is where the massive Chinese buildup has been observed. So what does China have to say for itself? It's time to play the broken tape recorder again. We've seen this template repeatedly over the years. China first intrudes into foreign waters, and when there is international protest, it responds with the same defense. The island belongs to the People's Republic.
With the joint efforts of countries in the region, the situation in the South China Sea is generally stable. Whitsand Reef is part of China's Spratly Islands and has always been an important wind shelter for Chinese fishing boats. It is perfectly normal for Chinese fishing boats to take shelter in the waters around the reef.
You heard what she said. Chinese fishing boats are seeking shelter from bad weather. That's the best that Beijing could come up with. The maritime gods must be really angry with China because they've cursed it with a month-long spell of bad weather, a month long. And who exactly are these fishermen with seemingly endless funds? They've been anchored for close to a month and are not showing any interest in moving. The end game is clear. China wants to settle the reef, build an artificial island there, or military bases perhaps, basically take control. There is precedent for this. In 2012, China moved in to Scarborough Shoal. Until then, the reef was administered by the Philippines. Chinese warships sailed into the region and took control. But times have changed. The South China Sea is not just a far-off oriental water body. It is a leading geopolitical battleground. The US and its allies are a lot more engaged in the region now, and that's what the Philippines is banking on. National security advisors from the US and the Philippines discussed the recent Chinese buildup. The White House has promised its support, so has Canada, Australia and Japan. But China does not care about its image. It wants power. It wants territory. So are things heading towards a standoff? There are reports that NATO is considering deployments to the region. This is a chance for Joe Biden to come good on his Indo-Pacific rhetoric. For China, this marks a sharp escalation. A dozen boats is a message. An armada of 200-plus ships is a signal of war. So far, Beijing has been happy doing checkbook diplomacy, suffocating nations under the burden of debt. But what happens when that strategy fails? Beijing did try to woo Manila with money. But in 2020, President Duterte rubbished Chinese claims over the South China Sea. The wallet had failed. It was time for the gun. Let me end by circling back to the Vikings. History remembers them as barbarians, like most invaders are. But in the Middle Ages, those Norsemen had the excuse of not knowing better. Today, in the civilized and globalized world, what is China's excuse, other than its craze and lust for power? WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.